Good morning, everyone. My name is Razik Khan. My topic is adaptive reuse of urban decay as social hub. My site selected is in Mumbai. Research intent: the aim of the project is to inquire the contemporary urban voice, trying to understand its abstract as well as its physical constituents. It aims to achieve the holistic view of its causes, scales, types, and manifestations of such spaces within Mumbai. It aims to provide an alternate view on how urban voids in the city could be utilized efficiently to better serve the public. The structure and the framework of the old urban areas have memory attached to it. It is the only physical presence of this structure that conveys the history of the growth of the city and imparts the spirit of the city. To completely wipe them off the fabric of the city would be like blanking off completely an important era of history. So there is an opportunity to preserve an old mill architecture into social hub, playground, cafeterias, and green promenades, along with new office spaces to bring new business to the city that drives the economy of the country. So Mumbai is a city that never sleeps. Its history dates back to the 17th century, where it was given as a dowry to King Charles. Its detailed evolution and timeline will be studied in further slide. The precinct is Baikala. The land area of the precinct is 7.5 square kilometers. Population of the precinct is 4,40,000, and distance from the city center is 2.3 kilometers. FSI of the site elected is 1.0. There is no proposal on the site yet. The governing authority for elected site is BPT. Elected site area is 22,000 square meters and 5.62 acres. The station is named Cotton Green after an Art Deco building of Cotton Exchange and series of warehouses. The older Cotton Green in Kolaba was thus named because it was in a village green and housed the original Cotton Exchange. Evolution of Mumbai. Mumbai term was derived from Mummadevi temple. Then in 1661 it was given as a dowry to British Prince Charles. Then 7 islands into one big mass. First railway line in between Mumbai and Thane. University of Mumbai established. Mumbai Port Trust was formed. BMC was founded. Gateway of India was constructed in order to welcome the King George and Queen Mary. King Edward Memorial Hospital was inaugurated. IIT Bombay was established in Powai. Last time made its journey from Bodhibandar to Dadar. Great Bombay textile strike started. First phase of the three-part terminal was open. Worli sailing was open on 30 June. Mumbai Metro from Warsaw to Ghatkopar and monorail was launched in 2016. So my site is in Ray Road, next to Ray Road railway station. Locating the area, it is located on the eastern side of Mumbai, and this is the precinct location, and this is the important landmarks like Baikalla Zoo. Then there are a few residential zones and abandoned railway station, railroad railway station, Eastern Waterfront, and Eastern Freeway. So there are few fluxes: virtual fluxes, material fluxes, and natural fluxes. In virtual fluxes, India United Mill number 3 and Darukhana, and residential and commercial areas. Material fluxes are like a human activity pattern. So road networks and Cotton Green railway station. The natural fluxes are green vegetation in the precinct and Baikalla Zoo. So I have observed few changes like from 2005 to 2020. So I've divided the transformation into two sides, west side and east side, in order to observe the drastic difference of development on this both side. So on the west side, the development started of, but there was no such kind of development on the eastern side. In 2015, there was development of high-rise building or a redevelopment project was started in 2015 in eastern side, and few structures was demolished in eastern side in 2015. So this is a land use which is predominantly residential. Many retail shops present for daily needs. Land ownership are mostly private. Public owned land only includes railway station in precinct. Knowledge map indicates that most of the area in the precinct is black, that falls under private realm, that is not accessible by everyone. Dense built fabric on western side as compared to the eastern side, lack of open accessible spaces. So I have compared my precinct with Bangalore, Delhi, and Chennai, because there was a similar kind of feature. Like in my precinct there is a railway station that divides the eastern side and the western side. Similarly, this such kind of feature can be observed in these cities. So this is the build form responses which are observed from the precinct, like training centers, coaching, dance academy, startup. A few build form responses which I which gave me the hint for the space program. The precinct street network, there is a contrasting street network on the eastern side and on the western side. The inorganic pattern is observed and parallel pattern is observed on the eastern side. The road hierarchy, the arterial roads, the local roads are well connected with arterial roads, and arterial roads are well connected with main road, and it is functioning better because internal load forming loops, high connected node ratio, similar link load ratio, and that and indicates that precinct has better connectivity. Local roads, Dr. Mascarenhas Road. Local roads are 12-meter in width, and residential building and chawls are observed on both sides of the building. Commercial and parking activities are let out on the edges of the road. Local roads have parallel parking on the both sides. The local roads on the eastern side and in the or the warehouse side are also 12-meter in width, and truck parking activities are let out on the edges of the road. Loading and unloading activities are observed on the road, and warehouse buildings are observed on both the side of the road. Main road is 20-meter in width. Railway station and steel workshops are observed on both the side of the road, and there is no commercial activity that is happening on the road. And this is the public realm or the activity in the site, like graffiti artist or the play area. Then there is a rap battles, then there is parking facilities. So this is my site plan, which has 38 warehouses, out of which few are dilapidated. And as you can see that on the western side there is a mixed use development of high rises and mid rises, whereas on the eastern side there is only low rise. Then the warehouse is 33-meter in length, 13-meter wide, and 9-meter in height. Structural system is RCC structural system is used, and the grid of columns supports horizontal beams and roofs. Envelope walls are made of bricks. So this is the side elevation of the warehouse, which has tie beam, RCC roof, skylights, and RCC columns. So this is the vehicular movement or vehicular traffic in the site from morning time to evening time. So in morning time there is a heavy traffic area due to loading and unloading and movement of trucks and buses. In night time there is a smooth traffic. So this is the traffic pattern from morning to evening. Climate analysis, latitude of the site is 18 degree and longitude is 72 degree, and this further research will be used for orientation and design development. But a few of the site area have self shaded because of the existing warehouse. So these are the site sections. Design strategies: attract, explore, enable, and open spaces. Attract is about highlighting, marketing, and emphasizing a place. Explore is about investigating the potential of a place. Discussions or platform for discussions and observations. Enable allows citizen, organizations, and alike to take part of and contribute in project. Open space is about flexible and non-program space. Then context is also important strategy because context and intention is crucial for temporary architecture as it creates an infinite number of possibilities. So these are the few principles of adaptive reuse: preservation, subtraction, addition, and extension. Preservation does not only mean by preserving an existing structure or existing build form, it also means by preservation of cell out. Addition can be addition of structural members or addition of interconnecting bridge, or subtraction. In this particular strategy, few existing warehouses which are in dilapidated conditions will be removed and demolished. So conclusion, adaptive reuse of an existing building can oftentimes be more cost effective than building a new facility. But conserving energy is not the only reason for adaptive reuse of an existing building. The goal should be to create a high performance building by applying the integrated whole building design process to the project during the planning that ensures all key design objectives are met. Thank you so much.